Hey, this is Mitch from Moon Fever, and you're watching The Groove Zone. Ow!
I was right. Rock and roll, cool. Hey guys, you are watching the Groove Zone. KONVOS here, and this is our October 31st edition. It's the day finally, so go figure. And I get to hang today with Mitch of Moon Fever.
So, guys,
how you doing, buddy?
I'm excellent. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. Thank you. So Mitch, Moon Fever, you guys are just seriously like dynamite. How long have you guys been around?
Well, I had like a different version of this band, and that thing kind of fell apart, and I moved to Seattle, which love Seattle. Best move I've ever made in my life. Big fan of Washington, gigantic fan actually. And but this group, I mean, we literally had our 5th show at the El Corazon like last week.
Fifth show.
Yep, 5th show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that tells me that you guys are definitely on the rise then.
We're just baby band just getting rolling, man. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, but with a single like what you guys just put out, I don't there again, it's like you guys have got an amazing lineup. I think everyone that I can tell is just totally stellar in what you guys do.
I couldn't be happier, man. Yeah, this band is so cool. It's like I was like saying this before. It's like it feels like I'm like 15 again, like jamming in like a friend's basement with like my homies. Like that's how it feels, and it's like we're not 15 anymore, mind you, but like it's how it feels. Like the magic and the excitement and like. Everyone's a great musician and a cool guy. I couldn't ask for anything better, man.
Because that doesn't always happen.
It really doesn't. It rarely happens. Yeah.
Right. It's like I don't think like listeners and fans necessarily get to see the flip side back behind the scenes things that happen sometimes between band members, and it's all about finding the right fit.
It really is. And this, to me, it's the right fit. It's like magic, man. It's so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Totally awesome. Yeah. So the band is based out of Seattle then, yeah?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. So you did your 5th show. What does the future look like as far as like shows, any kind of like even mini tour or anything?
Yeah, actually, well, our next little mini tour actually is, we're starting in Tucson, December 8th with Buck Cherry, and then we're doing another Buck Cherry show with them in Riverside the 9th. So that's gonna be like a little mini run we're doing, and then, I'm sure we'll do something in Seattle or, something locally around, this year still. And then January, we're doing the Shiprock cruise, which is going to be super sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that. What all is going on that one?
Well, I mean, hey, it's like a 6-day cruise with like a bunch of sick rock and roll bands. I'm assuming it's gonna be very wild, and I might be buying a bunch of pirate hats for the fans because I was like, how cool would it be on stage where I'm playing and all I see is pirate hats everywhere? I mean,
No doubt.
It would be amazing, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, especially this time of year, I think you might be able to find a deal on pirate hats.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, I got a game plan right now. I'm like,
and who doesn't have a bandana or 3 in their, drawer somewhere?
Exactly, man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Too cool. So just out of curiosity, what are some of your influences music-wise?
I would say right now it's definitely, Queens of the Stone Age has been like personally one of my biggest influences. I mean, like Queens, like I remember seeing them when I was like 14 years old on like MTV and being like, oh my God, I want this. This is what I want to do.
Right.
And Royal Blood I like a lot. I really like Pretty Vicious. Like they're a sick band. Like, but also I like what I listen to a lot of things. Like I'm gonna learn the solo from like Toto, like while I'm home, because like I don't know, like I kind of like am like one of those people that if I hear something and I'm like, wow, that's really cool, like guitaristically, I'm like, I'm just gonna learn it. It could be country, it could be a hair metal solo, it could be some blues stuff, and I'm just like, whatever it is, because I kind of think you can kind of pull stuff from anything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
But
when you do that, you totally get the fans stoked.
oh yeah,
it's like
totally.
you put a little bit of a riff of like a track that people know into like your thing, and they'll be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like total magic. Yeah. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing, I mean, I've been playing since I was like 13, 14 maybe. I got my first guitar, which was a red like $90 J Tercer guitar, which is totally a piece of firewood. I wish I still had it, to be honest with you. I'm so bummed that I sold it. So bummed. But I played like, when I was a kid, and then like, I remember like Queen's that moment. I remember my friend gave me a Burn CD of Burn CD is big dating myself. What's up? And big dating myself right there. I don't care, whatever. But it was
a mixtape though.
Yeah, I didn't say mixtape, correct?
No.
But it was a Burn CD of Exile on Main Street, and I remember I was driving the country, going back home to my parents' house, and I was like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "This is what I want to do." Like I heard that, and I'm like, "That's it, whatever." Left like high school in Wisconsin. I was like 17, moved to LA, been in a bunch of different bands. Some bands were awful, some were pretty cool.
Right.
Some festivals, a lot of LA local shows, West Coast tours, a few like national and stuff, but really, really Moon Fever, and especially this particular band right now, I'm like, this is it. Took a long time to get to this point, but I'm feeling right now, I'm like, this is it,
That's awesome. You can tell just by the energy and everything in the video, just how cohesive it is.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know just by looking at it that you guys hadn't been together for like years and years.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Yeah, and like it's crazy. Like when Tristan came into the room and we were holding auditions for singers, and he came in, it was like within like 10 seconds, which is always how it is. It's like if there's magic, there's magic. And he just came in and we're just like, this is it. We're like, cancel the auditions, done. Like I was like, bro, come here. I'm like, you're in, buddy. Give me a hug. This is it, dog,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's got to do a little bit of something for a person's, self-esteem, I would think.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, too cool. Yeah, Tristan, good guy, man.
Great dude.
Had him and Mark on from Hellbot this last year with us. And I don't think he had done many interviews yet at that point.
I don't think he has either.
Yeah. So it was one of those kind of things where both Mark and I were kind of having to like, lead him into it. But yeah, awesome. So do tell him hi for me. Also tell him
I will.
I was hacked about.
We wanna live for the weekend, 'cause that's what we like. There ain't no living on the cheap end. Expensive appetite.
When I get a little older, I couldn't see myself doing that now. Now I'm like, I'm good. I'll just do rock and roll. I'm good,
No doubt. Yeah, it's weird. You kind of mellow out, as you get old. I mean, even the hardest rockers do it. I think it's hilarious. It's like, yeah. And then give it 10, 20 years at that. And, it's like, no, we're going to hit our pudding and, Jeopardy and go to bed. So,
well, with that being said, we still have a lot of fun in this band.
Nice.
Still are a rock band,
Let's do it. Horror, spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything that keeps you up late at night? And I don't, not like drinking or anything. Is there anything that keeps you up late at night and keeps you from like wanting to look out the windows? Whether it be something from your childhood or something you've just like learned in the last few years. Anything like that kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Okay, I got one for you. I went to England when I was like 19 or 20 or something with some friends. I had a friend from over there. He's like, hey, you want to come over and stay at my house? So whatever. We went over there. Me and this old drummer friend of mine, we were in a band together. And we snuck in to, this is Halloweenies. Yeah. To an abandoned mental institution in England. Okay.
No
yes.
way.
Yes, we were like creeping around this abandoned mental institution in Surrey, I think, in England.
On Halloween night.
It was somewhere in the fall. It was creepy.
Okay, it doesn't
We
matter.
had an old camera, right? Like, you know, those old, like a point and shoot camera.
Yeah.
And someone took a picture of me in this room. I don't know but there is a legitimate face smiling next to my head in the picture. Not lying to you. I don't know where that camera's with that picture on it, but it was creepy.
The hairs on the back of my neck just stood up.
And I'm not lying. It was like this orange ball thing with a smiling face in it. No lies. Absolutely. Yeah.
How, you know, and that kind of thing. We had a podcast for a couple of years, Dub Effects on YouTube. I was fortunate to get him on the show with us a couple of years ago. And our conversation kept going to all these weird, like ethereal, you know, like depopulation, GMO, alien, you know, dimensional stuff.
Sure.
And, so, you know, we would talk about things like this. One of our regular panelists was actually a former a paranormal investigator.
Oh, cool.
And similar thing, he actually had a picture. There's something behind him over his shoulder.
Yeah.
If you ever find it, man, you've got to send it over to me.
If I ever find the picture, I'll send it to you for sure. Because it is creepy. Because I'm like smiling, like laughing around, like joking with like my friends in this thing. Straight up, yeah. There was, because we're looking through the pictures and we're like, oh, that is weird. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And that place was creepy.
How long did you guys stay there?
I don't remember. I mean, I don't know. I remember it was really hard to sneak into it too, because there was like barbed wire around it. We like straight up like broke into this place because my friend, this other drummer of mine, is like, dude, he's like, you want to go to this abandoned mental institution and creep around? I'm like, absolutely. That sounds awful. Let's do it.
Why not?
You know? Oh yeah. And it was so dangerous. I mean, like the floorboards were like broken out. It was gnarly. Yeah.
So was it, how many stories?
I can't remember. It was definitely a few stories. It was like an old brick building. I mean, that must have been like, I mean, old, like 100 years old for sure. You know what I mean? It was weird.
Wow.
Super creepy. Yeah.
And when you stop and think, the spiritual, like just all kinds of dynamics that go along with every individual in an institution like that, over the course of however many years it was
gnarly.
That's some gnarly stuff happening.
Yeah. Not down.
I'm telling you, Mitch, you are a brave man. I would, I don't know that I would, even in my best like goth days. I don't know if I would.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was just the two of you guys?
I think it was like me and this guy Stu, this other drummer, Gianni, the old guy I was in a band with, and then our buddy Alex, who we're staying with out there. And it was us four. And we're like, this is going to be fun. And we're like walking around. I'm like, I don't know about this. But then we're like, let's just start taking random pictures of things and see what happens. Oh, yeah, dude.
This is such the beginning of a horror movie, you know?
Oh, straight up is. Yeah, looking back, I was a wild man.
Nice.
Yeah.
You might be scared of love, and I'm the one to blame, but I know I'm your favorite mistake to make. So won't you be?
Halloween message to our viewers today. Anything that you want to like parlay to them? What do you have to say to them as far as, you know, Halloween goes?
Well, you know, keep it spooky, people. You know, get out there, get your spook on.
Okay.
Also, not to completely plug myself, but
Now plug yourself.
I'm plugging it. So the last video we just shot for I'm Gone, which is our new single coming out on November 11th. We rented this farmhouse or this barn in Olympia, actually, out in the middle of nowhere, and we built like a graveyard inside of a barn out in the middle of nowhere and shot it. And we did two different, like we did a real camera. We also did a handheld like point and shoot.
Okay.
So it looks very horror movie-esque.
Really?
So,
like found footage kind of stuff?
Yes, kind of. Like it's like you know, like a shaky 80s, 90s camera. So it's
nice.
It's very horror-y, so I think people will like that.
And what's the song again?
It's called I'm Gone.
I'm Gone.
Yep.
Can't wait. When does it drop?
November 11th.
So did you guys hear that?
Halloween.
November 11th.
Yes.
You got to check that out. Definitely check that
so.
out. Hey, and that's a good segue. If people want to get more info on you guys and stuff, where do they go? What's the best website? Whatever.
Yeah, I would say, you know, I mean, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, just Moon Fever, social media, Moon Fever Official. that's probably the best way. You can go to the website, moonfever.com. But, you know, socials, probably the best move. You know, you'll find us.
Cool. And I know you're on Spotify because Moon Fever has just recently been added to our playlist.
Oh, sick. Thanks for having us, man.
You guys are in a great mix of artists in there. So
great. Love it.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie. Okay.
Or top 2 favorite horror movies.
I'm going to go, okay, and this is like, I go 2 ways usually for Halloween.
Okay.
So usually I'm busy and I try to get as much as I can, but I'm a humongous fan of like the Nosferatu black and white one. Love that one. Absolutely love it. It's kind of cheese balls, but kind of like amazing. Like it's so cool, like how it's shot and everything.
Are we talking about the one from like 1937 or something like that?
Yeah, like that black and white, like creepy, like Nosferatu creep around the castle vibes, you know? Yeah, I love that.
Oh my God, there's those chills again.
Also, I can't remember, is it Ash versus the Evil Dead, where it's like, where he goes back in times, like the medieval days?
Yes.
That one, absolutely love that movie. One of my favorites.
Great franchise.
Yeah.
You got it. You know, it's funny because still one of my not earliest horror memories, but one of my most vivid horror memories, and it still gets to me today. Evil Dead, the original.
Yeah, love Evil Dead.
Anything that comes in at me close to the ground and like comes at me fast, I flip out. And I always think about Evil Dead because of the camera angle on that thing.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Gnarly.
There's those chills again, Mitch. I'm not kidding you, man. Wow. Okay, cool. Favorite monster?
Favorite monster? You know, we're gonna go a creature from the Black Lagoon because I don't think he gets a lot of love. You know, I think we need to bring him out. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you, he may not get a lot of love, but he's gotten a lot of recognition so far this year because you're the 3rd person I think to bring up.
No way, really?
Yeah, which is wild. Yeah,
it is wild. Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's good. Maybe it has something to do with like, you know, the species dying off or something like that.
It might be. I think we're trying to bring him back this year. You know what I mean? Let's bring him back.
Maybe he is already back. I hear
maybe he is back. Exactly.
Just one more bite. If this ain't loaded, let us fast die young. I think I might. Hey.
Releases. What is out and available already by Moon Fever? And I'm guessing if you guys are on SoundCloud, there's got to be places where some of your music can be purchased.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you can buy it off of like Apple and all that stuff. I mean, typically, you know, it's a lot of streaming these days, but the only real release we have out is Live Fast Die Young, the first release, which you can get everywhere and check it out because it's a banger.
And they need to, guys.
Yeah,
if you haven't already, if you haven't seen it on our pages or whatever, you've got to check it out. These guys are definitely, and actually my first comment or review on you guys was, this is the sound of Seattle.
Sick. I will take it, man. I appreciate that. I mean, it's cool. Our rehearsal space is directly above the El Corazon Funhouse. So
You're
it's
right above there?
Right above the Corazon, correct?
Right.
Yeah, the window's up there. We have the corner. So
wow.
Yeah, and like we kind of like gutted one of the apartments, and Dana, the guy who owns it, he's just like, yo, I don't care, do whatever you want. So like we knocked out some walls, we like built it into like a rehearsal room.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have all of our gear in there, like a little like demoing area so we can like record, you know, basic stuff. We turned a really gross bathroom into a sound booth, you know what I mean? It's very Seattle. Spray paint a bunch of stuff all over the walls, like
Nice.
Yeah, and
what a spot to have it in, like right above El Corazon. Oh my god,
it's amazing. Yeah, it was great too. It's like, you know, we were rehearsing and like working on tunes and be like, all right, let's just get downstairs, get a couple drinks, check out a random band playing. You know, it's
nice.
It's the way to go. Oh yeah, it's amazing.
That is such a dream come true for so many people. You know, and to be in Seattle, you know, it's like, you know, it's funny, and you being, you know, from the area and all that, to see the way that the phases have gone when it's come to like pre-grunge, the whole grunge period, and then post-grunge.
Yeah.
You know?
I gotta say, I think personally, like, and I've been doing some touring and I definitely lived in LA for a long time. I think the Seattle music scene, straight up, is the best music scene right now in the United States. Like, I went to LA, I've done that and I'm not hating on Los Angeles, but I think people, like, I don't know, Seattle fans in general are just like the best. I mean, they're amazing fans. Like, the show we did at El Corazon was just, it was amazing. Like, people were getting after it. Like, everyone showed up. It was really cool, really exciting.
Awesome.
Really
awesome. You're right though. And I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I know, like, back in the day, one of the reasons why Seattle fans were so fervent when it came to like concerts and stuff like that is because a lot of times we were missed.
Mm-hmm.
Or we would be skipped over.
Yep.
Because the band of your choice, whoever it was that you really wanted to see, hit everywhere else in the United States, but they never made the Northwest one of their stops.
I know.
So like when you'd get bands up here or you get shows happening, you'd be like totally all over it. And it's good to see that element is still there, because I know in some areas it does fluctuate.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think Seattle's like a hot spot for like upcoming rock. Like, I mean, we have a friend's band, Alex Vile. She got a room upstairs. She's been rehearsing, and she's like, I mean, she's super young. She's like 20 years old, but like she rips, and I think
Really?
there's just like a little community starting to kind of come up right now. And I'm like, oh, I'm seeing what's happening. It's cool,
That is so cool. That is
it's exciting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of thing that you look back on years after the fact and realize the units, the bonds, and the connections that were made that totally like create this whole like rock music, family tree.
Absolutely. No, it's starting to feel a little like Meet Me in the Bathroom Strokes in the early 2000s vibes. It's starting to get there at the Corazon. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, we're getting there. I'm loving this,
Nice.
Yeah.
And what was her name again?
Mitch.
Alex?
Oh, Alex Vile for the artist.
Vile.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
Okay. I'll see about checking her out. Awesome.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hyped on her. I saw her with my manager Don, and I was like, bro, she's what, like 20? I'm like, whoa. I'm like,
wow.
Oh yeah, she rips. Yeah.
Like you guys.
I'll be born again.
There's so much talent just bubbling up right underneath the surface. And it's exploding.
Thanks, man.
I really see that, but when I said that though about Moon Fever being the sound of Seattle, it's true, because it's not the grunge thing that so many people still to this day equate with our area. You guys have just got like this whole powerhouse sound, and it's like, I am so stoked to see where you guys go.
I'm excited too. I mean, this band is just effortlessly just banging it out together. I mean, it just shows are great, and the tracks we're doing are great. Like we're about to actually head to Jim Kaufman's next month to do another like 5 songs that we wrote. Like nice. It just, everything is just snowballing so naturally and organically.
Very cool. Very cool. So do you have a day job then?
No, I'm full-time musicking.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome. Full-time musicking.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so something just came to mind, and so I want to like hit this, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Cool.
Kind of there again along the same lines as what I was mentioning a bit ago about the podcast that we do. I'm curious, Mitch, has there ever been a time that you looked up in the sky or whatever and seen something extraterrestrial or something that you can't explain?
Oh, dude, man, I got stories for days for you on this thing. Okay, maybe not days, but one time, I don't know, I could have been hallucinating for how much driving I was doing, mind you. So I was heading out to LA to do a show, and me and this drummer were driving in the van, just me and him, and we're like, I mean, we've been on the road for like 13 hours driving to LA through like Arizona, brutal, but we're driving out somewhere close to like Needles, California. This is a true story. I don't know if I saw it, not saw it, I don't know. But we're driving, and I swear to God, okay, there was a green, like ever forest green light that was like following the van. It was like on the left of the van, it was on the right of the van, and then like this like spotlight was on this thing in front of me, and then it was like gone into these mountains. I don't know if it was like a laser pointer or someone was like fucking with us or whatever, but like I was like convinced I saw a UFO and I was driving. It was like middle of nowhere in the middle of the desert too.
What time
It was,
of day?
I mean, like 2, 3 in the morning probably.
Wow. And you were
Yeah.
the only one on the road out there?
Only one out there in the road. So like I don't know if like some like felt like it was like a military person or something going on. They're like, yo, don't stop here and take peas on the side of the road, messing with us, or like I don't know, but yeah.
Those chills again.
Yeah, but I don't know,
gosh,
man. Yeah, but I was driving. I was like, dude, I'm like, don't abduct me. I've got to show up to Viper Room tomorrow, bro. I got things to do, dude.
No doubt. Oh my God. I can think of 100 other things I'd rather do besides getting abducted.
Dude, I just don't have the time for it these days, man. You know?
Oh my
I'm
God.
good here.
Oh.
I'm out in the country as we speak out in Wisconsin, so I don't know, man. We got to be careful.
Oh Lord. That's something actually that I ask all my guests anymore. So I've gotten some pretty cool responses from recording artists all over the world. You know, everything from no, never seen one to yeah, not quite abducted, but pretty darn close.
Pretty darn close. Oh,
Yeah, pretty
interesting.
darn close. I'm just waiting for the one.
Yeah, the one is like, yeah.
We're just living in the moment as time is passing us by. Sometimes we feel like we're chosen, so give us what we like.
Let's leave the audience with like, what is your word to the world today? What do you want to put out there?
Hey, you know, if you are into upcoming super sick rock bands, check out Moon Fever. We're dropping a new single November 11th. We'll be on the road. I'm sure we'll be doing some Washington State shows. Bigfoots are more than welcome. Come rage with us. We're all gonna have a gripping time. Bunny's like, yeah. Oh, I've been up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've been.
Kind of along the same lines, cryptids. Familiar at all with any like cryptozoological beings?
I have no idea what that means.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
Oh, I have not, but I did watch a thing last night about Bigfoot in the Navajo Nation. I don't know if that's I've never experienced that.
Okay.
But I've watched a show about it once.
Then let me ask, are you a believer or still not? Are you still out? Is the jury still out?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I buy that one. I mean, if Bigfoot is like a creature hypothetically like in a swamp or whatever, and he's like, or from like some sort of lagoon, you know, maybe a black lagoon, I don't know. I'd buy that, you know what I mean? But if he's not lagooning, I don't know.
Now, would a swampy meadow be considered a lagoon?
See, that's a good question. See, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty about it. You know what I mean?
We're starting to get a little technical.
Get a little technical. Yeah, the creature from the boggy area.
See, and
I don't know.
You just hit it right there. Perfect word.
Yeah,
Boggy.
boggy.
You know, it's like that. Yeah. And there again, man, this is such a long, dark, twisted road that leads us down, you know, these weird like rabbit holes for
I know.
Weeks on end. The reason why I believe it, well, actually, because it's not just that old '67 Patterson film anymore that they've got like legitimate.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There is clear-cut video these days of these things that it's just like they are real, you know. And for me, my main basis of faith in or belief in these is because of my Native American friends.
For sure. Yeah. That's the thing I was watching the other night. Yeah.
Yeah. There's something, they're more in tune, first of all, with nature and with, you know, the way that things really are. They haven't been, I don't think, jaded as much because they still, you know, hang on to their cultural, you know, background. And, you know, they can't be that. Yeah. Anyway, long, dark road we can go down.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting in there. Well, regardless, I'm sure they would listen to Moon Fever because Moon Fever rips.
From what I understand, actually, if there were like, you know, how Billboard has different charts, if they had like an indigenous chart, I think Moon Fever is like right there towards the top.
Oh, I think we could rip it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Moon Fever? Only those that have not heard them yet.
I know, exactly.
Trying to keep us in together now, but we do what we do. You know we ain't got no backup plan, and nothing left to lose. We're getting so numb.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. So yes, you've been watching the Groove Zone's Convos. This is DJ D Phoenix out of Olympia, Washington, hanging out with Mitch of Moon Fever today. And once again, Mr. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, totally have had a blast talking with you.
Yeah,
Looking forward to doing it again. Looking forward to November 11th for that next single coming out.
Check it out.
And also that photograph with the thing on your shoulder. You got to
Also that. If I find it, I'll send it. Yeah.
Cool.
'Cause it was
All right,
great.
guys. Check them out, though. I promise you are guaranteed to love these guys. All right.
Cool.
With that being said, have yourself an awesome one, and we will touch base soon.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
All right. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.